Morning, traders. Good morning, everyone. How's everybody doing this morning? Good to see you all. Everybody having a good morning? Everybody have a good overnight session? All right. Well, good morning, everyone. Today is March 3rd, and welcome to the morning session. I'll be you all's host this morning. Y'all know that we've got Mike out today, and he'll be back in tomorrow. So don't worry. Maybe even Coach Breezy will jump in with us this morning at the session. Let's go ahead and get started with the morning news. Here's a breakdown of the morning session. The macro picture, war footing. The primary driver is the sharp escalation in the Middle East. Overnight reports of U.S. and Israeli strikes on Iran have triggered a classic risk-off reaction in equities while sending commodities into a frenzy. NASDAQ and the Qs. The action. Futures are under pressure with NASDAQ slightly down 1.8% in the pre-market. The vibe. Tech is taking a hit as investors flee to safety. Higher prices are stroking fresh inflation fears, which usually puts a ceiling on NASDAQ growth. Play the trend. Watch for sell the news bounce if the open is too deep, but the trend is decidedly bearish. Keep an eye on the VIX. We've been looking at the VIX, which has spiked towards 25, suggesting we're in for a choppy, high range day. So expect some choppy price action here in the morning session. Gold, pure chaos. Gold surged to an intraday high of 5,426 announced earlier this morning before pairing with some gains to sit around 5,270. It's a classic tug of war. Geopolitics is driving safe haven demand, but a surging dollar is acting as a drag. Look for consolidation. The initial shock move has happened. Now it's whether it can hold the 5,250 level or if profit takers will drive it back down to pre-strike levels. WTI crude is the main character today, surging over 8% to near $77 a barrel. Brent is crossing $83. Fear of total shutdown of the Straits of Hormuz, where 20% of the global oil flow is driving the price. With Saudi Arabia, Ras Tanura refinery reportedly halting some operations after drone strikes. Supply risk is at a multi-year high. This is a headline-driven market. Any news regarding the status of the Straits or further retaliatory strikes will move the needle $2 to $3. If you're trading this on a prop account, watch your drawdown. The slippage could be nasty today. And that's our morning news. I need to get you guys some levels. I wasn't quite sorry. I was running a little bit behind this morning, so wanted to make sure I jumped in the session with you guys and didn't have you guys. They're wondering if I was going to show up or not. So again, I apologize for that. Let's see. Let's go. Man, we had a nasty sell-off on the London close. I mean, geez. I mean, we're back at the bottom of the range from last week. Broke Friday's lows. And we're not too far from the intraday low at 369. We're about 21 minutes away from the open. Interesting. Well, let's take a look at gold here in the mornings. Nasty sell there in gold now, sitting at 5,177. I can get my charts ready because I didn't have everything up and running yet. So get Discord back up. What do you think of the NQ playbook from my morning email? You know, Macron, I don't get your morning email, sir. I would love to read your morning email, but I actually don't get them. Morning, Patricia. Morning, Ron. Oh, short gold. That was fast. Yeah, tell me about it. I'm sitting in some shorts right now on MES right now, so I'm in a little bit of drawdown right now, but not bad. I want to see if we can sweep that low before we open. That's actually what I'm looking at right now. What is this? Where did this come from? I don't remember. I don't remember messing with this last night. So I did get out of one of them. That's what it was. I'd swung a position. So I took half the profit on it. So I'm still on half the position right now. That's what that was. I was like, man, so many things I'm doing simultaneously. It's hard for me to keep track of everything. Maybe it went to your spam. I'll forward it to you. You know what? If you could send it to my Blue Sky email, that would be awesome, sir. I would love it if you could send it to my Blue Sky email. I don't check my personal email as much. I don't. You know what? I'll be honest with you. I barely check my email anymore since I don't do stuff like that as much. You know, like when I had my IT company, man, I would check my email every second. And since I got into this and trading and stuff, I don't haven't had the necessity to do that in such a long time. So I'd love a reason to check my email. It'd bring me back to some of the old times. Oh, look at that. I just got it here. I got the PDF of that. Let's go. Okay. So mm, I like that. You're talking about the treasury yields as well. Yeah, that's gonna be another one to keep an eye out. Is that what are we gonna do in the bond notes? You have to keep an eye on the 10-year bonds. Do we have a 10-year bond auction today? Let's take a look. See, we don't have much going on today as far as news. All we've got is we just had the red book, which was a little bit higher. A couple of Fed speakers, and then we've got what crude oil going on later on. That's after market close. Yeah, we won't even see that. Yeah, we're gonna have a pretty natural market. Yep. I'm taking a look at it as we speak. Let's see, snapshot. GD sell off, and there's no relief in sight. Equities are gapping down as the streets, let's see, the most, yeah, this is going. It'll all be over soon. You couldn't be more right, Steve. It'll all be over sooner than we all know. Oil inflation, no cuts. Global risk off is broadening. NQ in a strong sell territory. Overall signals read strong sell. And Q's breaking down below the 200, the 50, and has broken below the lower Bollinger Band. RSI is at 38.9, is bearish, but not oversold yet. There's room for more downside. I agree with you. I think there is more room for downside. But we're catching a pretty nice bounce right now. I've got a few levels I need to adjust here. So let's see. Okay, good. That's there already. We broke below Mike's level. Like a week or so ago, he had mentioned the 24,574. Okay, and then we've got Fed speaker today, who New York Fed Williams speaks at 9:55. And Kashkari is on at 11:55. Any dovish signals could trigger a short covering bounce, but geopolitics is driving the bus today. Yeah, I definitely agree with you on that. Kashkari is just not as important as he used to be. Coach Mann had mentioned that because, I thought the same thing, but we'll have to see. I mean, this guy has wreaked havoc in the market before. So, yeah, no, let's see if this Tuesday is another Tuesday that he's going to give us a special on. Let's see. What do we got? Jeffrey Schmidt speaks. He's a Kansas City Fed, another voice on how the energy stocks changes the inflation and outlook. Yeah, energy sector is a sticky subject right now. You know, let's see what else. Kashkari, we just talked about that. Crude oil inventories. Oh, that's what's going on later on this afternoon. We have crude oil inventories. So normally a second tier release, but with the Straits threaten, any sign of supply tightening will add fuel to the fire. Expect heightened sensitivity to this number. The only problem with this is that we saw that yesterday. We saw that kind of shell shock because of the Straits being the threats that the Iranians were putting, that they were going to blow up ships, and we had that pull up back. We had to sell. We had to sell because of it, and we quickly bounced from that because the market realizes that the US is in control of one of the largest oil deposits on earth now, with us controlling Venezuela's oil, right? Is that Venezuela? I hope I'm saying it right. I hope I'm saying it is. That really. And we sunk all their ships, so we've kind of neutralized a lot of their threat. I just can't say how much that bearing is going to have on it. We already kind of got ahead of that narrative by taking control of oil in Venezuela. So I don't know how I can see that kind of going against us, but we'll always see. We can always see. We'll wait and see what happens, of course. Let's see. Today is a continuation of a sell-off headline driven. Bearish bias, key anchors below the Bollinger Band at 24,503. That's a stretch move below that. Monthly pivot at S1. Gotcha. You guys need to take a look at McCarm's technical analysis. This is good stuff. I like it. Yeah, I'm digging your technical analysis. It's good stuff. NASDAQ pushing up while the Russell is pushing down. Look at that. My contracts just went green. I'm going to sell those. I want to get out of that because I don't have a lot of conviction in this play. All right. Let's see. NQ is below the lower Bollinger Band, lower, which means we're in sketchy territory. Watch for a snapback towards 24,500 to 24,600. Yeah, I see that right now. We just bounced. We just snapped back to 24,500. Jeez Louise. Wow. we've got a lot of news going on. It's going to be an interesting day. Chips are down for the morning session. So, really interesting. Hey, thank you for sending me that. Very similar to what my analysis was. I think it was kind of my read on it. What's the res on NQ? What do you mean res? Oh, resistance. You know what? Let me get those for you guys. Let me get those for you guys. I hadn't even gotten my morning numbers yet. I was actually going to do them quickly here on the fly with you guys. Okay, let's see. So for resistance on Nasdaq, I've got 24,682. You have a pretty big range, to be honest with you. You've got a pretty big range going on. For lower side targets, I've got 24,481 and 24,387. So those would be my lower targets for Nasdaq. Unfortunately, we've already taken out the downside targets. Oh, we're getting that push here in the morning session. Geez, here we go. We're starting to bounce. About 8 minutes away from the open team. Oh man, I guess I'm gonna have to close this. Yep, I have to close this. Damn it. Oh, that's perfect. You just gave back all that. Hmm. Yes, sir. We don't allow guest speakers on during the weekly sessions. If you've got a question, feel free to drop it in the chat. If you're trying to figure out why you can't type in chat, it's because you don't have a verified role. You'll have to open a support ticket inside of the Blue Sky dashboard. You can ask our staff for a verified role, and you will then have access to be able to type into all the Discord channels. Otherwise, the only channel you will be able to type in will be the question and answer section until you get that verification. So again, if you're trying to type in the main channel of this Discord and you can, it's due to you missing the verified role. Oh no, why? Ah, so much for that. Looks like we might get a nice rip here into the morning. Oh no, why is this not closing? Oh, wow. So much for that. We're about 6 minutes away from the open team. Let me get this out of here. Okay, so we've got overhead resistance at 24,682, and then your next area of resistance will be at 24,853. And then a high side target, if we could actually get up there, would be 25,194. So let's see, that would be way up here. It would be like way up here. We'd have to have a pretty good bounce just to even get to those. We got a lot of room above that we could just pop through. I would really keep an eye on Mike's level at 24,574. See what we do there. Because see, we try to get over that in the overnight and we hit resistance there. So I would be kind of worried about what that's going to do. So let's see what the market does this morning. Good luck everybody on your trades. Let's see what we can find this morning session. Above the 200 on the 1 minute. Let's take a look at let's go move over to the 3. Okay, so on the 2, we're fighting the 200 to get over it. And on the 3 minute, the 200 is up at 24,606. I'm locked out for the day. Might have some fun in my demo account. Am I taking any positions? Yes. Yes, I am taking some positions. But I want to see if we can get a pullback to a level up here before I attempt a reshort. Just not ready for it yet. Mm. Excuse me. Oh, thank you. Thank you. All right, team. We're 2 minutes away from the open now. Still within the morning range now. So let's see what happens here. Like I said, I want to see if we can get maybe a little bit more of a push up, and then I'll try to attempt a short. If we see the rejection and the weakness there at 24,574, that'll be the level that I'm going to be keeping an eye on. Okay, let's take a look at gold. Got 1 minute. Overhead resistance on gold right now is 51,771, 5,222, and 5,267. Downside target will be a low of 5,081. And then your next area would be 5,064 on the downside. The swing low has some major importance for direction. We either remain above it or go upward for a full breakdown trade. Woo. Nice. Good luck. Good luck, Coach Breezy. Got 4 seconds till the open, team. Good luck to everyone. Don't forget, don't marry your bias and stay flexible, team. Good luck again. Tech not moving much right here at the open. Tech is starting to move up to the upside, catching a slight bid here. Yikes. Market ripping up now. Oh, dang. Oh, shoot. Oh, damn. Wow. That's incredible. Wow. There goes the market up to the upside. Look at that rip. Oh my God. Look at that. All right. We're at yesterday's prior orb. Let's see. Let's see if we can get in on this. I'm gonna size down and see if we can get on this right up. I'm gonna put a bid at 24,588. Let's see if we get that wick. Oh, okay. All right, we're in. We got in and off that support level right there. Yes, sir. Who's that lady? I don't know who that is. Oh, the prophecy has been fulfilled. Yep. Looks like you called that perfect. Gold starting to sell. This is supposed to be on Bitcoin. Bitcoin sitting at 67,167. Let's see if we hold this level. Let's see if we hold this level. I'll pull back to our level right there. Let's see how long this is. Well, Boulder trying. We're trying to hold that 4-hour support level, but looking a little weak. Holding the 9 minute here. Sorry guys, I'm on the 30. I'm just trying to watch this. Oof. Oh man, you gotta be kidding me, right? Like those shorts. The shorts have it. Yikes. Okay, we're out of this. We're out of this. Let's see if we took out that low. I'm going to just be patient on this now. Wow. What's that? Gee. We're back at that orb high again. Looks like I should have held that long. Hearing Steve's targets filled. I'm sure you are, my friend. I'm sure you're hearing them. Let's see if we get a little bit of a relief. Maybe a move up like we did yesterday. Hey, good morning, MJ. How are you? Above the 200 now on the three. Looking pretty strong now. I picked up also some SPX 690 calls. They were like 8 cents. They're super cheap. Zero DTEs. The options chain is just all juiced to the downside. So the call side chain is super cheap right now. You know, and I'm going to move over to that over here. I just want to take a look at it for a second. All right, let's go back to my other chart. Holding out to the upside. Yeah, market is trying. All right, let's see if we get that Friday low. Let's try this. I want to see if I can reload the long. Let's see if I can grab a long off VWAP. So that 3 minute, okay, we're in. Let's see if we can hold this. Well, this isn't good. What? Yikes. We're still dumping. I'm just gonna wait on this for now because I've already gotten stopped out once. So I don't want to get stopped. I don't want to cut the position and then it bounce again on me. I'm gonna go down to a lower time frame and see if I just want to see if we can catch one more. Maybe we can catch one here at Mike's level here. A little battle here. Let's see if I can scale into this so I can get out of this. Market is really starting to bleed though. A little really dangerous for this long. Yeah, the market open, Nacho. Giving us PTSD here in the morning session. No bueno. No bueno, bro. DRV is up 5% for the day. Okay. We're stacked in with three cons now. Let's see if we can catch a bid off the 200. I'll put a sell limit because I want to see if we can get that pop. Still really volatile, and we don't have necessarily the direction just yet. We can get back up to the 200. Looking like the short is going to hold though. Shoot. Come on, bulls. If we get under the 200, I'm just going to cut this though. Ah, come on, hold it. Come on, hold it. Come on, bulls. Hold that 200. Don't break it. God, they're going to break it. Might be one of those short the pop days. Come on, give us one more test of the 200. Oh, there's that break of the 200. Come on, bulls, pick it back up. Come on, give us that pop. I'm not going to even. Okay. Okay. Come on, baby. Do it. It is so weak. Come on, a little bit more. Do it, Bulls. Come on, Bulls. You can do it. Come on, Bulls. Get us up there. Get us to the 200. We got a few bucks we got to make up. Okay. Can we get a little further up? Come on. A little bit more. Come on. I'm going to move my take profit to 24,622. Let's see if we can just get up there. With 3 cons, that's pretty decent money. That should get close to making up my loss. Come on, Bulls. Rejecting yesterday's orb low, as a matter of fact. I haven't set up today's orb. It might be a pretty small range that we're going to be in. Yikes. They're not going to give it to us. Come on, Bulls. Move my take profit a little bit. There it is. All right, that's it. It's dead. That's dead. I should have taken profit on that. That was my screw up right there. All right, let's see. Orb high is at 24,660. Oh wait, no, that's low. All right, 24,502. So NQ's orb range, that's the 15-minute opening range. It's going to be 24,661 is the top side of that. The bottom side of that orb will be at 24,502. What else we got? I just signed you. All right, I'm going to move back to the 9. See if I can get a little bit better clarity on this. I should have left my take profit. I would have gotten it. It would have hit my take profit too right there. Probably not. Looks like we're going to go lower though. Let's take a look at the heat map. Oof, froze. I mean, there's a lot of room for the market to turn around and hit upward, but right now, I'm not seeing it. I'm not seeing it. Oh man. We're right at the orb low now. That's such a lower time frame. I'm gonna drop down. I want to take the break of the orb low. I want to take that break of it. There it is. There she goes. Perfect. That's what I should have done. I should have waited for the orb break. It's been a while since I've been trading with you guys in the morning session, so sorry. Yeah, getting back into trading the morning session. I should have waited for that. Oh, snap. Let's take a look at the Russell. Russell is trying to catch a base right now. Snap. The Bulls are fighting. This is probably just a reload, though, for them to head lower, though. I'm going to wait on this. Oh, yeah, I see the newsletter now. I see the newsletter now. Let's go. Don't have that on. Let's open up the rest of our streams because I don't have everything open now. Okay. Turn on the blue sky and Twitch. Okay, perfect. That's done. I got my chat windows all up. I didn't have all my chats open yet, so I got a bunch of chat windows all over my screen right now. Let me move those around. I can't even see the chart right now. Please be advised, our third-party clearing provider is currently experiencing latency issues. As a result, order acknowledgements and executions may be delayed. We're actively working with clearing providers to resolve the issue as quickly as possible. We appreciate your patience. Looks like Weeble's having some data issues. You guys be very careful. You guys be very careful with your trades today. I'm going to stack that next short in. I think we're getting it now. We're going to get that sell. Come on, baby. There we go. Come on, give us a sell. Push it. Algos got me short again, so I'm taking the short based off the algos. Fed Williams is now speaking as well, so be careful with whatever he says. What is this? It only opened on 2 accounts. Oh man. Okay. Cheese and rice. Short is working now. Well, it was working. We were like almost break even. We keep getting these pullbacks. Nothing. Why did I only get this on 2 accounts? I didn't get it across all my accounts. Come on, let's take out that low. Let's do it. Let's break the orb and let's get our butts down. Let's get this slip and slide going. What do you guys think? I'm ready to make some money. I don't know why the rest of those accounts didn't take that trade. Dang. Oh, yes. Come on. Do it. Come on. Yes. Come on. Push it lower. MES is actually working a little bit better than the NQ is. Come on. Give us that dump. Anybody else short right now? I'm sure a few of you guys are short right now. Come on. Keep dumping this thing. Yes. There she goes. Come on. Give us that next leg down. Come on. Do it. Yes. Come on. Keep pushing this thing. Take my profit on that before I buy it back up. My entry wasn't that great. Could be a downtrend all day, just a sell off of a morning. Let's go over to MES and take a look at it. Oh, I'm glad I took profit on that. Woo. Man, that was so late. I was so late on that. Sheesh. Whew. Man, rejected it right back down and stuffed it right back under that level. Breezy telling me, bro, wicked candles on ES. Across the board, very volatile morning here. Just to stuff it back down. Yeah, I definitely say today is a short the pop day, at least for the interim. Any pops up in the market, you'll want to short those for the time being until the trend changes. Yeah, Nacho, the Bears can finish the job. Rejected the orb low again. I should have taken that short again off the orb low. That would have been perfect. I just didn't know if we were gonna try to get over it or what we're gonna do. Russell holding the lows doesn't even look like it's trying to catch a bid. Let's go take a look at the Dow. What do y'all think? Dow pushing lower. How about Dixie? We've been keeping an eye on the dollar. And again, it's one of those days that the dollar is just ripping to the upside, sitting at 99,445. Set a new intraday high. Woo-wee. And it doesn't look like it's stopping either. Let's go back at Bitcoin and take a look and see what BTC is doing. Just kind of consolidating at these lows. It looks like it's trying to catch a bid itself with gold moving further lower. Let's take a look at silver. Probably doing the same thing itself. It's like a bear flag silver and gold are making right now, to be honest with you, on the higher time frame. Let's go back to GC one more time. Yeah, it looks like a bear flag we're making right there on gold. You guys be careful. Oh, one more. We're selling more. Oh, we rejected the orb low one more time. Ooh. Gold range is not to be trusted. Yeah, I don't trust it either. Fairly manipulated right now. I'd be careful with it. Let's take a look at crude oil. Crude oil is ripping. So let's take a look at CL. Don't forget, if you guys want to trade the mini micros, you could trade MCL. MCL can provide you a lower leverage and lower risk. So if you guys are looking, you can definitely trade those names. Looks like we're hitting a morning resistance right now. High side on crude oil will be 77.98 a barrel, currently sitting at 76.76. Let's go check out MES. MES is battling the EMAs, but we're still in a downtrend. So you can see it all here. So options chain is juiced right now. Fed Schmidt is putting in a hard line that inflation is sticking. So he's been a hardliner on the cuts. He's been noticeably hawkish. And we're getting news from Iran and Israel. Israel's airspace will be opening gradually on Wednesday. Bull's got to hold the support. Renko show downside. Renkos have not even posted up that we're going to the upside. Man, I should have held that short at the open. I would have paid. Hey, what's up, Ron? Welcome back. Not much. Just still in the opening range. You have not moved from it. Testing the lower portion of the opening range, so the 15-minute. So we're just kind of just dancing around here. Want to see if we're going to take our next leg down. If this is just a little breather for the market before it takes its next leg down. Is this the reload for downside? The Russell is pushing further down now. I'm going to see if I can take a short here at the orb low because I was waiting for that. So let's see if we get one more push up into that orb low. Gonna miss it. Come on, give me a ride. Come on, I need an Uber ride downtown. Come on. There's that bid. They're trying. Russell trying to get lower. Come on. Give me that ride. Okay, we're in. Okay, now you can take us downtown. Watching 525, short below, long above. Oh my goodness. And there's that bid coming in on us. It's been crazy volatile. It's been crazy volatile this morning. Well, there's your 525. Nvidia is kind of catching a bid right now. Roll back over to Dixie, hitting a little resistance. Let's go over to NVDA. Ah, Nvidia's trying to break to the upside. Let's see what we do at 574 if we get up that high. Sheesh. A Red Bull on this volatility is clutch. You ain't lying, bro. You ain't lying. All right, we're back under my entry of the orb low. Let's go. Come on. Come on. Give us that push down. No, don't buy it back. Why would you do that? It is super choppy. I don't know what my chop meter is. You guys know I've been working on some charts. So let's see what my chop meter says. There's my mouse. There's my mouse. It says chop. See, it says chop right there. Boop, boop, boop. I'm going to be publishing some of my indicators. I was actually working on that last night, super late. I'm trying to see if I can. Well, I'm going to publish a lot of the stuff I'm making. So that way, if I'm using anything on the charts, it'll be stuff that I've created for Blue Sky. So if you guys want it, it'll be ours to give. Yeah, I'm gonna start publishing some of. I'm going to publish them for you guys. That way, you just search up our names on TradingView, and you'll be able to have access to our indicator library that most of us use. I gotta get with the other coaches though, see if they want to do that as well. Come on, get us under that orb low. Stop playing with my emotions. Come on, don't do that. Don't get us back up there. Yeah, I just want to make some of our tools more accessible to you all. That's really ultimately what I want to do. I mean, you want to have your chart look like whoever you're watching on stream, you'll have access to their chart as well. I hope it's downside. We're banking on it. We got lows to sweep. We got that 24,369 now. Fed Schmid, demand for healthcare is rising. Well, no kidding. Everybody knows that. This guy just showed up. Shooting for 412. Let's go. I'm shooting for 24,369, my friend, as my target, as my downside target right there. Not bad. Single con up like 84 bucks. I'll put my stop in the money. My stop is in. Come on. Let's do it. Dump it. Nice. Trade is working out real well for us. Getting short entries now on the NAS. Hmm. E3. All right, there we go. There goes that. Not bad. $147 with a single MNQ con. Not bad. Yeah, the downside is potential is very scary, my friend. Look at that sell. Let's go. All right, that's awesome right there. Moving my stop to 24,477. Oh, that's terrible. NASDAQ is now down 2.45% for the day. Disgusting. ES down 2.34. No, lower my stop. I'll lower my stop. Look at that. We're up $200 on this MNQ con. Just a single con right there. Just one contract up $205 on that single con. If you guys are shooting for that $200 a day, that's all it takes. 412 filled. Booyah, brother. Let's see if we take out that low of the day. NVIDIA looking fairly gross here. It's like NVIDIA wants to sell. Ooh. Come on, give us that London low. Come on, do it. Do it. Do it. Oh, she's really dumping now. I'm gonna move my stop limit. I'm gonna put it below 24,448. Probably should cut this right now. Let's say the bulls are trying. This could be a value area low as well. Man, I'm going to reverse when it's London low. Right on. I went in and picked up some 165 NVIDIA puts. They're like 13 cents. Super cheap. Got up to like $1 a con yesterday. I would wait for confirmation. Makes sense, but bulls ain't even got a candle yet. Yeah, you're right, Breezy. Coach Breezy is absolutely correct. The bulls have not had a candle yet. I mean, they got it early in the session, and then we got stuck in some consolidation, and they broke us down lower. So Not looking good. I don't see the upside. You're waiting for a fair value gap. Okay. Since we're breaking lower, I'm going to go ahead and lower my stop. I'm going to put my stop down at 24,404. Not bad. Up 280 on a single MNQ con. Green for the day, boys. Let's take a look at Dixie and see what the Dixie's doing. A little bit rejecty. You got a double top on the 5 at 99,683. Oh man, it is getting real ugly now. It's getting real ugly now. Your next support level on NQ isn't until 24,241. That's a 4-hour level. So that's a 4-hour support resistance level. And it's also the previous monthly low. So if you look at what gold did at the structure break, you want to do the similar here. Go take a look at gold. Crude oil breaking out. Ah, I see. I see. Yeah, like I see what you mean. How gold did that pivot. Doesn't look like that's the case right now. It might not be another hour before we get that. We might get continued selling here for the next hour, team. Whew, one step. That's crazy. All right, we're in overnight lows now. We just took out that low. I'll lower my stop down to 24,393 now. A little scared here, that we could catch that river. Oh, Nvidia getting a little volatile here. And they almost took us out. Yeah, heck of a profit on a single con, right? You know me, I love my mini micros, bro. That's all you need right there. There's no reason why you need to oversize. And that's a perfect reason why. You guys wonder why you should use a smaller sizing and you're wondering why you're blowing accounts. It's because you're oversizing, trying to chase something that, you know, you can't manage with those accounts until you grow them. That's just the unfortunate thing about those. It's like Nvidia is starting to bid. All right, I'm out. Getting that bid here now. We're gonna hold. Gonna start turning to the upside as we swept that low. I did. Oh, look at that. Bitcoin is ripping to the upside. I'm glad I have my stop, although I'm a little like wondering what are we gonna do here? Are we gonna catch a bid now? I mean, we're pretty low on the day. Or is this a reload for more downside? A little taking profit to give it that bounce. Catching the bid now, and there's the Russell, the Dow selling. I'm sorry, that is the dollar selling. I am so sorry. You fear nothing, Steve. We know that little mushroom prince. Come on, do it. Am I in an open position? No, because I just got stopped out. So sorry, Ron. I don't just exit a position and get right into another position. Yeah. I know you guys want to see me take trades right away, but I'm just kind of waiting to see what's going to get set up. You know, Fed Schmidt says that inflation is sustainable. You made 200, you're happy. That's all it is. Full port silver for the team. Mm, I don't know. Oof, nice. Let's go. The Russell is starting to rip. 7. Yes, rejecting a little. NASDAQ is looking a little bit stronger. Yeah, Bay Fisherman, if you noticed, they did sweep the overnight lows. You're absolutely correct. Welcome to the stream. Greatest movie ever. Russell's trying to go for VWAP right now on the 5. It's gonna be interesting to see what it does right now. What did we just do? Suit the algo just got me. I just took a trade with the algos on Solana. Let's see. I think we went long. We're in 2 positions. Bitcoin is breaking out. Come on, let me see this thing. We're in 2 longs right now. Nice. Let's go. I've been redoing my algos, so not only am I algo trading, not only am I trading Nasdaq and futures, I'm also algorithmically trading crypto as well. Did pretty good for me yesterday. Made me Made me what, $18 with $40. Google looks dangerous on the daily. Does it? Yeah, no kidding. That does look a little dangerous, doesn't it? It's not looking too good for us. Come on, Solana, give us that push. Take us into the intraday prior day highs. So I want to see Bitcoin do. You know what? I'm gonna set some alerts on the high side of this. Did you mark these supply zones yours? Yes. Oh, well, the supply zones, no, that's through do-it-yourself algo. So I just use the do-it-yourself algo and it does all that for me. Make sure, yes. I've got some indicators on there. You like it? Well, there you go. You can have access to my chart there, just like that. Got a quick scalp on the long side play. NQ looking like it's rejecting right now. Rejected the 26 on the 3 minute. Not good for upside. Banking is trying to battle back over. All right, let's go take a look at the Dow. The bid is coming in for the Dow. The Russell is kind of starting to do it as well. Russell's trying to get over VWAP. Come on, baby, do it. Send it, Bulls. Come on. Yeah, you're welcome, Ja. Yeah, if you guys ever want access to any of my charts, just feel free to ask. My charts are available to you all. Look at the Dow holding. All right, just took out my just got rid of my IWN long, sold those for 32 cents. So made a few cents. So what 4, 5, 6 cents per con I made. So dump those out. I'm just not really sure about this long right now. So I'm really just trying to manage my accounts, make sure that I'm not losing, taking those 10 to 15% gains. Hope I don't regret it. Hope I don't regret it. God, I hope I don't regret that. Hmm. Come on. Go Solana, BTC. Let's take a look at what Bitcoin is doing. Trying to break that high, trying to push 67,703. That might be the indicator that the market is going more risk on. Let's attempt a long on it, see if it's going to hold. I'll put my stop at that London low. I'm doing single cons because I've already gotten cut up, and I don't necessarily want to get cut up again with the bigger loss. So, take it short, take a smaller position, and at least I can hold it longer. It allows me to hold. I can hold the position. Because it's a single con. Oh, we're gonna get pulled back. Cut this real quick. Wait for the pullback. Let's see how deep this is. See, that's one reason why I really suggest you guys work on setting up signals for yourself. If you can get on ChatGPT or Gemini or Microsoft Copilot and start creating, signals for yourself. And as you trade, pay attention to what those signals do and what price does when those signals fire off. Like you notice, I just got a signal there on my screen from an algo I call Lambo. And I already know that when that trade signal goes off, there is going to be a retracement like 60 to 70% of the time, almost like clockwork. You will get a retracement on the candle, and it could pull back pretty significantly, as you could see here. So, that's just another reason why it's really important to utilize all the tools available to you. You could set yourself for using trade algos, signals, all that stuff. So if you got TradingView, you don't even need the algos. You can just set up trade signals and then just see what price does, so that as you're trading and those signals are firing off, it starts to build confluence. You're like, oh, well, if this happens, I know that we could see this type of move. Really, the signals sometimes are lagging indicators, but they can be indicative of a move that's potentially to come. It can tell you that maybe, okay, the volume, it just stepped in, you're already in the trade. Maybe that's the point that you could get out for that expansion, get that volatility push, and then exit the position. Just like I did. I was green, I was up like $38, get the signal, and I say, oh, I'm going to sell. So I need to get out of this trade because I know it's going to pull back. And lo and behold, we're in that sell. You took one in MES. Cool. Bitcoin rejecting a little for now. I think this is the cool off for it, though. I'm gonna drop down to a lower time frame and see if we can reload on this. This got 10 minutes till the top of the hour. We're about 20 minutes into the London close team as well. So don't forget, it is the London Power Hour right now. It is the last hour of, or last of 40 minutes of trading for our friends across the pond before they call it a day. So don't forget, we might see a little loss in volume on the market. Let's see what happens, though. Let's see what happens. Fed Schmid, I'll miss J. Powell, a great American. Don't know Warsh. Looking forward to collaborating with him. All right, that's what Schmidt just said. He's ready to co-collaborate, holding a short below 445. Okay. Might be a while before we get a bounce though. Pulling short, 303 is an extended target. Bro, you get a 303. I think you'll end up seeing 24, 241 real fast. Come on, Solana. Rip some faces off. Take us to $100. Let's take a look at gold, see what gold is doing right now. Whoop. Dow's starting to move back down. So is the Russell starting to roll over as well. Not looking good for those of you looking for upside. Still is a short the pop kind of day, though. We had mentioned that earlier in the session. You guys think about this one? This is something I've been working on since Sunday. Fairly decent though. I'm pretty happy with it. Adds in a bunch of levels on it as well. And then it changes the levels dynamically from buys to sells. So like you can see that these are all sells. So like as you're in them, you'll start to see that the line will change color so that you have a kind of an idea of what you should be doing. Like you should be shorting all this. Yeah, until you start seeing the blue, the candles being painted to blue. Yeah, I even got 2 meters. I got my little trend meter here, and then I've got my bias. Oh, thank you guys. Thank you all. Yeah, this is gonna be like one of my main charts. I'm gonna put up on TradingView once I finish it all up. There's a couple of things I need to tweak on it, but yeah, so far I like it. I think it looks good. Yep. Yeah, that's what that actually is. That's a chop meter. So the colors of the candles are actually painted to chop. So like when you get like these kind of candles, these are chop candles right here, and then the blue is the stronger of your trend. Ooh, Nvidia is really tanking now. Holy moly! Fed Schmidt workforce is a demographic issue, not a cynical issue. Workforce is changing with retirements in real time. I think we all kind of knew that. Yeah, yeah. As soon as it goes red, you go short. I'm just trying to get used to it. On Renko's, this looks real good, man. Check this out on Renko's. This is actually really what it's designed for. Designed for Renko's. Oh shoot. You could see since like last night, you got the short and you could have just held it all day from last night. So that's what I've been working on. Steve gave me the idea to go back to building everything for Renko's again. I saw him making all those massive profits, and there's no reason why we can't do that as well. So I'm working on some Renko strategies to try to build it like that as well. But Renko still haven't pushed up to the upside. So oh, nice, Breezy. You get that cash out, bro. You get that payout. 100-ounce silver futures is now available. Trade sick. Really? Oh, yeah. Look at that. Now we got the mini micro of silver, I guess, right? Because you're trading a 1-ounce bar now. Absolutely, animal. I'm gonna have to add this. Sell directional. That might be good. There goes Bitcoin pushing the high. Looks like we're getting that push here on NAS as well. Teams notifications. Yeah, you guys be careful. Yesterday we had Iran news. It really just threw us for a loop, and that threw the market down back down to the downside. So, please be sure that you guys are monitoring the news feeds for anything adverse that might affect your trades. Because the last thing we want to hear is you guys busting an account because of something like that. So again, be safe with your trades. It is a volatile morning. Everything got all quiet. Why did everything get all quiet? I'll take a look at my Solana trade, see how this is doing. Up a few bucks on that. Not too bad. Not too bad. See how it holds. God, what happened to my feed? That's my news feed stop. What the front door happened there? Oh, did he stop? Man, I can't believe that, man. I'm not even green today. I'm red across the board. No, wait, mate, my bad. I've got one account that's up 76 cents. I got literally one account up 76 cents. Your trading view is lagging. I'm not having too much problem with my trading view. Goes and keep trying again for the 200. Might be that relief bounce we were looking for. These contracts are back up to 32 cents again. Looks like we might be going for that high side move now. Man, I can't believe that. Oh, look at that rip. We just blew past that EMA. Oh, those contracts just blew up to 40 cents. Yeah, mine's working. Mine seems it's been hit or miss, to be honest with you. Hmm. I took a long on ES at 6,749. Sorry, guys. That was quick. Oh, there goes Bitcoin. Got myself stop in the money. I just got I got a signal on my big. Holy moly. Yes. Nice. Nice. Solana trade is working out real well. ES trade is working out good. Bitcoin at a resistance at 68,192. Oh, there's Mike's level. Man, the market is massively ripping to the upside. Holy moly. Nice, Breezy. Nice. Congrats, bro. Can we hold this? Or how far will they push us back? Or are we going to rip? You're done? I would imagine you would be done, bro. 20,000 in a day, I'd be done too. Silver ripping to the upside, chips ripping, silver making a nice little W. Let's go to SL. No, let's go to gold. Some of you guys are trading gold. You're at resistance though. Let's see if gold can break this downtrend. It's a kind of interesting. I'm up 18% right now on my Solana long. Let's go. All right, we're 8 minutes into the top of the hour as well, team. Let's go. What are we going to do here at VWAP? Can we get above Mike's level in VWAP? It looks like we are. Let's go. I'm up $100 on this single MES con right now, so looking pretty sharp right now. Yeah, and I got some making up to do, Breezy. I've got some making up to do. Man, I wish I would have held onto those calls on IWM. Those could have paid. Oh, I missed that. Nice bounce here on the NAS, rejecting a little there at the Mike's level. Oh man, I'm up 25% on my Solana long. Let's go. Sheesh. Let's go. And keep struggling here. Can it get over? Can the Bulls push it up? Let's go take a look at ES and see what ES is doing. I'm getting buy signals on Bitcoin now. Ethereum breaking 2,000. March Madness sale is here. It's March and the madness is real. We're giving you 33% off all eval. Use code MADNESS at checkout to lock in your discounts on any account size. That's right, team. Check out the Blue Sky Pro webpage for details or sign up, get those accounts, and make sure you use code MADNESS for 30% off every one of our platforms. Phenomenal deal there, guys. Was this that push up for the London close and they're gonna dip it? It's a little scary. Trying to see if we're gonna hold this or not. I want us to push upward, but a little bit of weakness setting in. Might be some profit taking. Well, market kind of stalled out here. Kind of thinking about it now. Push it up, push it down, push us back in the range. I think we're gonna keep bouncing. There we go. We're getting that push now. Let's go. Getting some decent moves now. Holding this level. Sorry, team. I didn't take this on the chart with you. I'm just, fighting to get a few of my accounts screened though. An account that all I needed was like $300 to pass it. And now I'm five, four, five, six, $700 away. I'm at 25, 770, 787 now. I was already at 26,200 on it, but I took some losses in the morning sessions, mismanaging some of my positions. What a shame, but it's always a story with me. I always end up kind of mismanaging. I've got so much on my plate in the morning session, super hard to kind of juggle everything at once, especially so many accounts that I'm trading. But we Gucci. Wow. So the 3 minute ES is struggling with VWAP and the 200. Get above that, and you should get a nice push. Bitcoin getting a little bit of a rejection here at the top of this trend. Pin resistance at 68,500. Take a look at gold. Not able to quite get above that. I did see those wrinkles, those Renkos on ES. Looks like the longest still holding very well. We'll stay in this until we see some red kick in for us. Let's go. We haven't gotten the buy signal on mine on my chart though. What's up, Jesse? How's it going, bro? I see you typing. Hey, and don't forget, team, we've got our Blue Sky podcast available. If you guys haven't checked it out already, then it's time to check out our podcast. If you guys are looking for, some kind of confluence in the week, heading into the market, don't always have time to watch the streams, then check out our podcast live on anywhere you catch your podcast streams, from Spotify to YouTube. No, Steve. They are 30% off. Yeah, I know, right, Jesse? Steve nailed it. No holding, a little bit of resistance to be expected, but we're Gucci. We're good. Sorry, team. I'm just kind of holding, wondering, what we're gonna do. If we're gonna continue pushing up, or if they're gonna reject us. We got 10 minutes until the close of London. You got 10 minutes till the close of London. You know what? I'm gonna go ahead and cut my long, I think. Well, I'm gonna hold this a little longer because this is an ES trade. This is an NQ. So let's see if ES holds up a little bit better than or NQ. Let's go over to the chart and watch it, because I'm in that trade right there. I'm down at right here is where I'm at. Now I've got my stop sitting at 6,756. So my stop is right here. Dang, that's crazy. We're up 100% in my other account. I hadn't realized that with the Solana trades, I'm up like 100% practically. Yeah, no, it is. Yeah, it is. Wow, that's amazing. That's great. It's starting to look a little weak here. Is that it for our buy cycle? Gonna start selling again? Jeez Louise, guys. Come on. You gotta be doing this to us. You're playing with my emotions here. So just watching here on the three if we're going to hold above this. After sweeping the overnight low, looking for the overnight high now. Yeah, yeah, that's the next logical target there for you, big fisherman. Thank you for pointing that out. You're right. The only other that's the only other like major target we've got left is take out the overnight high. Let's see though. Yeah, it's looking like it. IWM is ripping to the upside. Man, this is awesome. That's my 58. Dang, they're right at the money now. God bless. Dang, I'm up 20 bucks on my crypto trade. Let's go. It's not bad. And the only reason I'm excited about it, here's the reason why I'm excited about it. Because it's a total of like, how much margin? It's $20 a margin. So I'm 100% up on $20 of margin. So been testing this stuff out after sweeping over. Okay, I got my answer. There have been no update on. Melt it. You must be talking about gold. Gold is still struggling though. It ain't doing what anybody wants it to do. I'm not leaving. That's a great movie. I love that movie. Look at Bitcoin go. Yes. Send it. Send it. Oh, that's awesome. Man, I was going to put more money in that account too. Nice. Congrats. Congrats. You make sure you get that payout. Guys, if you guys are getting payouts, I want to see those in the P&L and the payout section. We've got sections that you guys can drop those. And it's not about showing off. It's about letting people know what other traders in the group are doing, their success stories, things like that. And you know what? Trading is a lonely journey, so it's definitely nice to have your friends be able to see your performance and give you that reassurance that what you're doing is great. Because, we don't get that. We don't have that boss or that person in sitting right next to us that tells us, hey, you did a great job. We don't have that. So the chances that you can get for that, take advantage of it, because you know what? We need that in this industry. It is unforgiving, and there's no awards given other than the congratulations and the praise from your peers. And it's super helpful. You got to have confidence in it. That's essential. It's essential for confidence. We want to know what the rest of our community and our friends are doing. You guys are our friends. We spend We spend, what, a good 25, 30 hours a week with each other. Market's kind of stalling. I'm not digging this. Not digging this at all. We're at Friday's low, and I just moved that. I'm going to go ahead and cut my longs. We're 2 minutes away from the London close. I'm out. We're, let's see if we get a sell. Let's see if we get a sell on this and how bad the sell is for the London. Man, I can't believe that. 5, 6, 7. So I need $700 to pass this account now. Chingos. We'll see. Oh, I'm glad I got out of that. Let's go take a look at Bitcoin and see what it's doing. Bitcoin's kind of getting a little rejection here as well. Six, 7. Got 1 minute, less than 1 minute for the London close team. All right, there's our London close. Thanks to our friends across the pond. If we got any folks listening in from London, hope you all have a fantastic day and we'll see you all tomorrow. Don't forget, tomorrow in the morning session, you will be able to catch Mike again. That's right. Cowboy Mike, the cowboy investor, will be back with us again in the morning session tomorrow. So he'll be back navigating the waters, hopefully bringing in an easy 30 or 40,000 in the morning session for you all. And I'll be in for the midday session. So we'll be back to a regular schedule tomorrow. So hope to catch you all there. Don't forget about those 33% off sales. That's right. Madness. Madness. Pure madness. A little bit of a pullback here. Is this the reload? Bitcoin somewhat pulling back some. Set a new intraday high at 6,900. Look at that. We got to 69,000, maybe a couple of cents above it, and that was it. There's your London high right there. Should we cut this? I think we should cut this. Overall market is starting to sell some. It's just been a nice grind though on Bitcoin though. I just don't want to get caught up and then lose profits on this. Yeah. Dow rejecting some. Oh, we're done. Killing the trades now. Confirm, close. Come on, let's go. Let's go. Booyah. Nice. Oh, that's beautiful. Well, 14% on the day here on my crypto account. Let's go. All right, let's get back into that. Sorry, team. I just, like I said, I'm in a few different positions, so I'm trying to make up and then, don't want to get red. Don't want to get red. Well, I'm already red in a few accounts, but that's okay. We'll come back. We'll come back. We're green. We're green in some, red in some. So a little mixed bag session for me. The real winner today has been Breezy over there with 20 G's. I'm sure Steve is killing it over there as well with his trades. I'm not hearing any dings. Well, dang, I think we got out of that long ride in time. Dang, I think we got out of that long ride in time. Like almost top tick that yet again. Yeesh. But that's to be expected. Don't forget, being in the closure now of the London might see a little bit of volatility here for like the next few minutes, but we will be losing volume. We've got the London market closing. We've also got New York lunch in less than 25 minutes. So in 25 minutes, we got New York lunch coming. So should see some institutional investors stepping out and a little and less volume in the market, of course. So we'll see though. This might have been the reload for the long. Bitcoin looking weak itself. Bitcoin's been kind of leading the market, though, to be honest with you. Bitcoin was the first one to catch the rip this morning. So it was the leading indicator that investors were more risk on. So that's why I'm kind of looking at Bitcoin right now, is I want to see if investors again are going to give us the telltale that Bitcoin is leading the market right now. It is the leading indicator. So that's what I'm really looking at. Russell's still pushing towards the upside. So is the Dow, as you can see here. W still holding on MNQ. Q gonna have to close above 666. If so, I expect them out. No, I'm not looking at the Qs right now. I'm kind of done with my options trades for the morning session. You guys already know. You trade the Qs also, Breezy? I didn't know you trade the Qs. I just don't know how much more we can sell. We're already a point and a half. Well, I guess it could sell us back down. If it moves, you trade it. That's what I like to hear. That's what I like to hear. If you're looking for the long on the Qs, the long has been thrown on the 9 minute. You'd have a target of 601. That's right under the 200 right there. Zero DTEs are about a 135 a con right now. 601s are 96. The market is still leaning towards a bearish side, though. There are substantially more puts on the market right now than calls. So your open interest is much higher on that side of the trade right now. And we're back at Friday's low on NQ. Can we hold this? Or will we form a little M right here on the smaller time frame? Don't like that. No bueno. No, Breezy is saying short it, that melt, huh? I just don't want to fight the strength on this. Russell still looks good. Contract position sizing, sell. Did this thing just take another position? I think that was it trying to close it. Oh, it did. It was trying to close it. I took profit well before the algo wanted to take profit on the trade. Let's go. Let's go. Awesome. Okay. Okay. Let's attempt this. Let's attempt a short on NQ then. Since Bitcoin is selling, we're going to put a stop at 24,646. I'll put a buy stop right there. Still with another single con. Let's see if we can write it down to Mike's level right there. 24,574 team. 24,574. Let's see if we can get that. I'm going to let this cook. I'm going to run, get myself another cup of rocket fuel. I'll be right back, team. All right, Coach Breezy. I see you there with your continuation. Oh, let's see. Slow down right where it should have. Anyone's game here. You're right. It is anyone's game here. Let's take a look at Bitcoin. Bitcoin is just selling now. Yet again. Excuse me. Like I pointed out, it looks like Bitcoin is the leading indicator for us here in the morning session. Oh no. Oh man, we just changed. We just got sniped on that. Man, that just came out of nowhere right there. We'll see. Maybe they will hold. At least we had a tight stop on it. Absolutely breezy. You got it, my friend. Have a great day. Enjoy your lunch. I'm getting hungry myself. I'm starving. I'm pretty hungry today. I eat really light last night though, and I ate really early. I eat like super early. Usually I eat really late, and last night I ate like real early, like 7. So I'm like hungry, getting hungry. Can't believe this. You set your take profit at VWAP at 590. Yeah, the market is ripping. Glad you had your take profit at VWAP. Touch and go. Yep, it is touch and go. Yeah, it is. We're holding above the orb high now here on NQ. Orb high is at 24,661. Wow. Getting that rip now. Oh, nice. Entry. Congrats on that. Getting long entries on NQ now. Nasty rejection. Bitcoin caught that bid and then sold, seeing about the same price action here. Let's see if we come down to that orb high, and I'm going to attempt maybe a long there if this is going to hold up. If this is going to hold up, of course, you know, it's got to be able to do it for us. We're 11 minutes in till New York lunch as well, team. Wow. Kashkari is speaking. He's saying it's too soon to know how the Iran war will affect inflation. Inflation. 717 is an exhaustion high. Yeah. Come on. Come on, Bulls. Hold this thing. Come on, let's go. Tell me this is it for the day. Gold is still trying. The EMAs are trying to converge now. Bitcoin still looking kind of weak. Looks like it might want to roll over. Same for the market. Market looks like it wants to roll down. Apple looked like it was going, that was going to give us that upside move, but it looks like it's giving it up. The Russell is putting a nasty topping tail candle 2 on the 5. Man, what is retail going to do during lunch? Are they going to rip this thing, or are they going to dump this thing back into London lows? Come on. Come on, push it up, Naz. Oosh. I mean, if we can't send this, I'm gonna short this. You know, if we can't get any movement above the trend, then I'm gonna have to short this. Kashkari is not sure about one cut. Yeah, it sounds like Kashkari is more being really kind of vague on what his thoughts are because he doesn't know either. But he's almost in the same boat as the rest of us. We're about 4 minutes away from the top of the hour, New York lunch team. Again, I want to remind you that we have a fantastic sale going on. We've got our madness sale going on for 33% off. And it is Tuesday. So you know what that means? We got Coach Becky in this afternoon with trade psychology. So if you guys are struggling with trade psychology, then we have a free class that we're offering this afternoon. And there's only one place you can catch that, and that's inside the Discord that's three doors down from our VC. So stop in today, right after market close, catch Coach Becky with trade psychology. That's open to anyone. That's a free class that we offer here at Blue Sky each and every Tuesday. Also, we've got Coach Breezy on at 6 p.m. Eastern and Coach Blasky on at 7 p.m. Eastern. 3 hours of workshops, lectures, and trade classes. So, what are you guys waiting for? There's no sense in paying for classes that we're offering for free from some of our great coaches here at Blue Sky. She's on, oh, you're right, tomorrow. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Coach Becky is on vacation. Sorry, I totally forgot about that. Yeah, she's gonna be out. That's right. Lucky she's out there on vacay. We're over here working. So no Coach Becky, but we have Coach Breezy and Coach Blasky at 6 and 7 p.m. Eastern. Don't want to miss those. And Coach Matt coming in at Power Hour today. So keep an eye out. Make sure you have those notifications on. You don't want to miss your favorite coaches here at Blue Sky, and we don't want to miss you either. Well, that's not fair. Coach Becky didn't take me on vacation. She didn't offer if I wanted to go. Oh my God, I'm ready for a vacay. I haven't had a vacay in. Did we have a vacay last year? Yes, I did have a summer trip last year. Thank God. I think right before I joined the team, I had my vacation. You know, guys, I'm at like 8 months now with the Blue Sky. Awesome. Well, I got to be honest. The Christmas party was a nice little vacay. That was a beautiful little gift. I ain't never gotten anything like that. So, the nicest thing a company ever gave me. That's for sure. Cell starting to work here. Just a few seconds away from the start of New York lunch, team. Womp womp. And there's that cell. Come on, stomp it. Give us that dumperoony. Give us that dumperooski. Come on, just do it. Uh, I'm not aware of that. Possibly. We're always looking for new team members, so you never know. I would definitely check our jobs board. Wait, do we have a jobs board? I believe they were looking for your daughter's looking for work. What kind of work does she do? Gotta tell her to reach out. If not, reach out to me. Yeah. Let me know what she does. I'm always looking for talented people. Customer service manager. Oh, okay. Ah, okay. Yeah, I would imagine that we would have a job board. I'm not really sure though. Just not sure if we do or not. She has some trading. Oh, cool, cool, cool. Market slowing down some here at New York lunch. Algos just threw me long. I think they were looking a few weeks ago. They were looking for some streamers. They had a job posting for that. Customer service, I couldn't say. I'm not on that side of the house, so I don't have my ear to the ground as to like those type of open positions, honestly. I don't hear any of that. So, oh wow, wow, that's cool. Yeah, unfortunately, I wouldn't need someone like that on my side on my team. Not just yet. Absolutely, I got you. You got me too. All right, team. Well, I think I am ready for lunch a So I'm going to go ahead and call it a day here. Hope you guys had some great trades with you all, or hope you all had some great trades here in the morning session. Let's see if we can get a little news wrap up for the midday session. All right. So today's market is heavily defined by a major geopolitical pivot following military strikes in the Middle East. We are seeing a classic risk off flight through, though the NASDAQ is showing some localized resilience in tech. Crude oil, the primary mover. Crude oil is the story of the day. Prices have skyrocketed following Operation Epic Fury and reported deaths of Iran's supreme leader. WTI crude oil near 77.36 a barrel, up roughly 8.6 for the day. Conflict, the Straits of Hormuz effectively stalled. Analysts are seeing a potential spike to $100 if disruption persists. The impact, this is already hitting the pump with AAA reporting 11-cent overnight jump in gas prices. I'm glad I drive an EV. I am glad I drive an EV. NASDAQ tech versus the macro. The NASDAQ is showing significant volatility as investors weigh rising energy costs against the buy the dip mentality in tech. After a choppy morning, the NASDAQ composite is struggling, but has shown some pockets of strength in defense and big tech, specifically AI-related names. Rising treasury yields due to inflation fears of oil are capping the upside. Most risk assets are being sold off to cover margins for a move into safer havens. Precious metals are seeing wild swings. After an initial flight to safety spike, we're seeing some profit takings and pressure from the stronger US dollar. We were looking at that earlier, how the dollar was ripping. Gold currently trading around 5,130 to 5,200. It fell back from its 5,300 high as the treasury yields climbed, making the non-yielding metals less attractive to some. Taking a harder hit today, down roughly 7.4 to near 82.60 an ounce. Silver is acting more like an industrial metal today, sensitive to the recession warfare that could slow global manufacturing. I'm getting more long signals. All right, so there's your breakdown. Crude oil bullish, NASDAQ is volatile and flat. Gold overall slightly bearish on the day, and silver bearish on the day as well. So that is my overall outlook on the rest of the market. Hopefully we'll continue to catch this upside bounce and maybe reach up maybe to 24,761 on NASDAQ. So if you guys are long, I would say that that's a decent upside target for you guys. I would watch that Friday low. If we break below the Friday low, you're probably going to see some aggressive selling into the overnight lows again. All right, team. Want to remind you guys about that Madness sale. Don't forget, 33% off. And don't forget, we will have our Cowboy Wall Street Trader in tomorrow. That's right. Cowboy Mike will be back in wrangling the markets and bringing those bangers, and I'll be in midday. So I want to thank you all again for joining us. Don't forget to turn those likes and subscribes on and check out our podcast, wherever you catch your podcast. I will see you tomorrow, team. Have a great day. And as always, good luck in the market.